You know, we hot. All right. What up? It's your boy DoBoy. And you already know what this is. It's Get Fit, Say Less. Today we're gonna be doing the Q&A. I've been rethinking this because I've been tasked with running a vertical now of All Deaf Fitness, and I got to be responsible and I got to be mindful of we got people out here doing these things, and I don't want to walk anybody down the wrong path. Yes, I'll be working out every day, but I'll also be taking a day to rest. Rest is not something that you should play with. Rest is something that you need. So yes, we worked out all day, this week. We're going to be working out tomorrow. We got to weigh in tomorrow. But today is going to be just talking about rest, talking about hydration, talking about nutrition. And this is a Q&A. This is the time for y'all at home that be watching. If you got some questions and you want to know some stuff, now is the time to ask. So talk to me. We got about 30 minutes. Let me just talk to you guys about what I switched on my diet from last week. Because if you guys have been watching, we did a weigh-in last Saturday, right? And I have been working out all week. It was cool, and I was doing my thing. And then I was 266 at the beginning of the week, and I'm working out, and I'm going through the motions, right? And then I get on that scale last Saturday, and I was depressed. It was 266 again. And I remember I was just being like, man, this is just, I felt terrible. But I had to go back to the drawing board. You can't get in your head too much about it. And then I was just like, okay, let me just kind of take this apart and put it back together. So then it was just like, well, what am I eating? And then, bro, when I looked at what type of food I was eating, it was garbage. I was thinking because I was working out so hard that I could eat whatever I want to get. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some people that I believe have genes and genetics that allow them to do that. I do not believe I'm one of those people. I believe that the food that I eat sticks to me in a major way. So I was very, very depressed, but I went back and I said, all right, we're going to do this. So this week I have been killing it. So let me let you know some of the things I've been doing. So I cut out soda completely. Soda was a big thing for me. I just like soda. I had weight loss surgery back in 2015, and they told you straight off the rip, don't drink soda. It's bad for you. But I like a soda. And so if nothing else, I was drinking diet soda. But even in my research with that, diet soda is not good for you. And I know you think, oh, well, it's cool. There is no calories, no sugar. What you got to understand is the fake sugar is almost worse than the real sugar, from what I'm understanding. Now, I haven't done enough research to give you all the facts, but I am in the commission of doing that. So, I definitely want to meet up with some nutritionists, just talking, trade information and learn. But from what I understand, soda of any kind has an adverse effect on your body. And even the fake sugar does something to you. I don't know exactly what it does to you, but whatever. So I haven't drank any sodas. I've been practicing intermittent fasting this whole week. Now, what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent is basically where you got 24 hours in a day. You can break it down and just, you get certain windows to eat. One of the really, really popular ones is the 16-8. Basically, you get 16 hours in a day where you're not eating, and then 8 hours in a day where you can eat. So I've been trying that the first 2 days. The first couple times I tried it, I was messing up, and I was just like, man, I can't, I kept eating after the time, because the time that I was set up was between 11 and 7. And so it would be like 10 o'clock. I'd be like, I want to eat something. So I eat like some whatever. And you're not supposed to do that. I did that like twice. And then after that, I got mad at myself and I said, okay. So for the most of the week, I have been 11 to 7. No juice either. Somebody just said, what about juice? No juice either. I drink water, and I'll be trying to drink a gallon a day. And I'm going to get into why you should drink a gallon of water a day. Take that back. Everybody else have to drink the same amount of water. But yeah, I try to drink a gallon a day. I just keep this filled up with ice, water, lemon. I put lemon in here. I squeeze the lemon juice in here, and I put it in here. So it gives it kind of like a little bit of flavor. I don't do juice. Let me tell you about the juice. The juice can be a killer too. The juice is sugar. Sugar is the enemy. Let me see if anybody had questions over here. Okay. So just water. So for the last 7 days, it has just been just water when it's time to drink. And I'm trying to get used to it, because let me tell you guys, because this is the reason why I'm doing the Q&A once a week. Because I don't want to, be lying to people and say, oh, just work out. And then you got to do a lot of other stuff. Let me tell you guys about the benefits of water. Because this is the thing, when you want to go on your journey to lose weight, to get in shape, whatever your goals is, we all got different goals. I started off at 468. Some of y'all were, doing other stuff, blah, blah, blah. But you know what I'm saying? So with this thing, is like water is very, very important. It does so many things for your body. And what you want to be able to do is when you're trying to lose weight, you want to have as many allies as you have in this thing. Because it's gonna be hard. Those workouts are gonna be hard. The diets. Oh, let me rephrase that. It's going to be a challenge for you to get these things because sometimes we have bad habits. So you need everything going for you that you can kind of just bank on and just be, what I'm saying? Not easy, but easier to do. Now, water. Let me tell you about water, y'all. Water is like super. It's okay. What is like when you got superheroes and they got superpowers? I think drinking water is a superpower. Water does so much. It flushes your body. It gets rid of everything. It almost like plays like a traffic director. It moves stuff. The cells all get involved. It's really, really good for your body. You know what I'm saying? So drink water. That's one of the things that I've been doing. All right. So somebody said, DoBoy, what is your ideal weight? What is the weight loss goal? My goal that I made initially when I was at 486 back in 2015 was 225 pounds. So right now, the last weigh-in that we had last Saturday, I was 266. So it's about 41 pounds. And the goal that I have to do it by is the 4th of July. My goal is just 225 because that's what I said. So I want to see it. Now, is that going to be my goal weight? I don't know. I don't know what my body is going to look like. I know a lot of people comment about the skin, like, well, what are you going to do about the skin? I don't know. But I know that I want to get to that weight first before I start to make a decision. Once I get to 225, I kind of just want to see how my body looks, see how my skin is reacted, like see what I need to do. Because the goal is to not do the skin removal surgery. Don't let people feed you false narratives. People try to say like, well, you're going to have to do that. No, you don't. You don't have to do anything. You see what I'm saying? Because, and people always wonder like, well, why, do you get a little sensitive when you talk about skin surgery or whatever to the effect? Listen, understand in my weight loss journey, I had to get weight loss surgery one time, okay? And that was back in 2015. I had the gastric sleeve. Understand when you get surgery of any kind, there is a risk. Anytime you go under anesthesia, there is a risk. So I don't want to do that if I don't have to. And that's a personal thing for me that I got to go through. So I don't be understanding why everybody else be so like, don't get your mind thinking about things like that. People are like, well, what are you gonna do about the skin when you're done? Well, we'll finish first and then talk about the skin. Like, stay focused. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't put my mind on those things. I put my mind on eating right, drinking water, hydrating, lifting weights. Somebody asked me here, do you lift weights? Absolutely. But we're in a pandemic. You can't go outside. So, I do a lot of reps with little bit of weight. You know what I'm saying? I do push-ups. I do dips. I do what I'm learning. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I've learned for real, for real. What I have seen is that I'm finding a secret in workout. Well, not secret, but what's becoming new information to me, calisthenics. Look up calisthenics. Listen, lifting weights is cool. What I've been learning is though, like when you lift weights a lot, like as soon as you stop lifting weights, you kind of lose, your what you were working for. When you do calisthenics, so like, and I didn't even know I was doing this when I was doing it. So when I'm doing push-ups, right? And even though I do them incline, people be like, well, you shouldn't cheat. No. You do what you can do while you can do it, then you do more. Don't ever don't ever let what you can do stop you. Don't ever let what you can't do stop you from what you can do. So what I've been learning is push-ups, what I'm saying, like dips, like stuff that has your whole body moving, like makes your body work because you got to think your body got to, what I'm saying? So now I'm working with my own body weight. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to get that cut with. When I get to my goal, I don't necessarily want to be bulky and no, I want to be lean. I want to have abs. I want to be defined, and I want to be. So I've been learning about calisthenics, burpees. Oh my God, burpees. When you boom and you go down to the ground, kick your legs out, boom, come back up. Try to do 100 of those. It is murder. Stuff like jumping jacks, something that's keeping your core engaged. Stuff like push-ups. Like I'm learning there is a science to this, you know what I mean? And so it's very, very, very encouraging, like, you know what I'm saying? But now let's talk about like some type of the foods that you eat, you know what I mean? Because I know everybody has that question, like, what should I be eating? Let me drink some water. Food, I'm honestly starting to believe that all of our bodies are wired differently. I don't think any one thing works for everybody. I think that in order for us as individuals to get our individual goals, you got to just pick and choose. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to just blanket it and say, oh, everybody do keto. Well, that might not work. What if you're a vegan? I don't know if keto will be, you know what I'm saying, the best thing for you. I'll be, oh, everybody do intermittent fasting. Like, what if you got diabetes and you got to get some sugar? Like, everything is not for everybody. So what I like to do is just pick and choose from what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why I like intermittent fasting, because it takes discipline from me. It takes me for me to be like, okay, I can't eat during this time. Hey, Kadeem, do me a favor. Can you hear me, Kadeem? The people that are in these comments that are saying rude things and disrespectful things, can we just start blocking them? Thank you, sir. Because I'm not even going to acknowledge them, but if they're going to be disrespectful and rude, just please remove them from the chat. I only want people in here that are serious. Thank you, sir. All right, so with the food that you eat, like what type of foods do you need to eat? I just be going with different things like natural foods, like, you know what I'm saying? Processed foods, I'm not saying that they're wrong, but when you eat more natural foods, it feels better, like stuff like vegetables, you know, meat, different, like stuff that's not necessarily packaged. Like, I don't try to be eating like noodles and you know what I mean? I just try to just eat as wholesome as I can. Like, I had some chili last night. So bet, like, the chili got like beans in it. It got ground turkey in it. It got cut up turkey sausage. It got tomatoes in it. You know what I mean? So that's good. So things like that. I love eating green vegetables. Green vegetables are another superpower. Because you can eat them and you can eat a ton of it. That's why I tell people, like, don't go into this thing setting yourself up to be uncomfortable and to where you don't like it. Because if you do that, the likelihood is you're not going to do it for that long. So, you know what I'm saying? Do things that you like to. I tell people, if you like to eat, then eat. Don't starve yourself. Just don't overeat. Don't eat, you know what I'm saying? But eat till you feel, okay, I'm not hungry anymore. So, you know, with things like vegetables, that's why it's cool in the sense of what we do, because you can eat a ton of vegetables. Like, that's what Amaya tells me all the time. Like, DoBoy, I don't care. Get a big bag of spinach, hit it with some light, you know, put some lemon sauce over it, some vinaigrette or whatever, and just go to town. Eat that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get a bunch of broccoli. Eat that. Like, these are things that you can, if you like to eat. But eat things that are good for you. Now, let's also talk about, like, if you like certain foods, people just feel like, oh, I got to give it up. That's not true. Let's just say for a fact, if you like a burger, right? I like burgers. I love burgers. And then you'd be like, oh, well, I'm working out now, I can't eat a burger. You can't eat a burger. First of all, if you want to eat the bad burger, the double bacon cheeseburger from Carl's Jr., if you want that, you can have that. But just pay attention. You can't have it every day. You can't always eat it. You can't eat 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, let yourself find somewhere balanced. But what if you say, well, maybe I want a burger, but I just don't want, you know, it to be 900 calories? Well, what can you do? There's different options. Get a wheat bun instead of, you know what I'm saying, a white bun. If you don't want to do the carbs, wrap it in lettuce. If you don't want to do the beef, go ground turkey. You see what I'm saying? If you don't want to do meat, get an Impossible Burger. They're delicious. You know what I'm saying? If you want to put some cheese on this, cool. People be like, oh, you shouldn't eat no fat. Man, I eat fat. When I had that chili yesterday, it had cheese and sour cream in it. Why? Because healthy fats are a normal thing. Now, am I going to do that every single meal and eat nothing but fats and put butter in my coffee? No. But in that situation, it was perfect because I needed some fats. You know what I mean? So the cheese was a good fat. Sour cream was a good fat. All right, cool. I got to eat that and it made my food taste better. So there are different things that you can do to make, like, you know what I'm saying? If you want pizza, okay, I've heard people do the cauliflower crust. Personally, not my personal favorite, but look, if it works for you, do it. Thin crust pizza. Like, just look for ways to just win, and don't try to win the world in a day. Just try to win the day. That's all you have to do. Somebody asked, what is my hours of eating for intermittent fasting? The best thing that works for me, because of my life and where my life is right now, with my, you know, with my career and all my other obligations, my daughter, you know, whatever else I got to do with my puppies, 11 to 7. So basically, I can't eat at 7 p.m. And I have an app, and it's called, well, let me tell you guys there is a fasting app, and I don't want to go off my thing. Well, let me just get it because I want you guys to know what it is. Hold on one second. So the fasting app that I use is called, I think it's Zero. Hold on. Yes, it's called Zero. Okay. And so, hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. So the app that I use on the phone is called Zero. And it basically just times it for you. It has a 16:8 featured. It has different ones. For me, personally, the 16-8 works because that means what you don't have to be so strict on everything that you eat. It's kind of like those things where you can eat what you want to eat during them 8 hours, but that's the only 8 hours you can eat. You stop. But at the same time, be smart. No, you don't. Doesn't mean go eat a large pizza and 10 wings and some breadsticks. And then let me tell you something very important if you guys are going to be trying intermittent fasting. And with everything I'm saying, consult your physician first. I don't know you all. So I don't know what your measurements are. I don't know your blood pressure. I don't know. So contact somebody that is a professional about you, particularly before you do things, or if you know your body, things you can do. But with that being said, if you're going to do intermittent fasting, let me tell you one thing to not do. Okay. So it's basically how it works for me now. I got to stop eating at 7 p.m., right? So 7 p.m. hits, I go to my app, boom, I put it, and it starts counting it for me. It sets a timer, lets you know the time you can eat. So when I hit that 7 o'clock, it says, boom, okay, now you can't eat again until 11 a.m. So that means for the next 16 hours, I cannot eat. So the reason why, the way that I strategize it to make it easier, go to bed earlier. And I'm going to talk to you guys about sleep and rest later. Well, the next thing I talk about. Sleep is so important. Let me say that 2 more times. Sleep is so important. One more time. Sleep is so important. It is another superpower in all of these things. So I set it up to where, okay, I'm trying to get into bed earlier. Let me go to bed earlier because think about the strategy in that. If I go to bed earlier, like normally I can stay up till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, eating a bunch of food, watching battle rap, doing things that aren't positive, right? Right? And I'm trying to get up early in the morning, be positive in my head, and then work out. So instead of staying up, now I can reduce the area of liability that I might make a mistake. So now if I'm not staying up till 10 o'clock, till 2 o'clock, now I'm gonna just go to bed at 2. So now that's 4 hours. Now I'm just gonna sleep, right? I'm fasting while I sleep. I can't eat when I sleep unless I'm sleepwalking, making burgers in the kitchen, right? So now we go back to 7 o'clock. I stop. Now that's only a 3-hour window. And if I'm eating up until 7 o'clock, I'm gonna eat to make sure I'm good for the next 16 hours. You understand me? So then boom, get to 7. All right, boom. Now I got 3 hours. I like to chill. I be taking a lot of bubble baths, aromatherapy. Like I just be chilling. I'm all about relaxing and energy. So now 7 o'clock comes, I'm done with all my workouts, I'm done with all my writing assignments for the day. Now I'm just chilling, in the bath, chilling, whatever. So then I'm trying to wind down so I can go to sleep. And then boom, then I wake up in the morning. Normally I wake up around 7. 7 is normally my wake up time. So 10 to 7 is usually like my sleep, whatever, how that goes. And then, so say I wake up at 7, as soon as I wake up at 7, I'm working out on an empty stomach at 8 o'clock from 8 to 9. So before you guys see me at 9, I'm already doing an hour of cardio on an empty stomach. Then 9 comes, I'm working out, then boom. So then now when I look up, it's 10 o'clock. Now I just got to just make it another hour. And so then boom, and then I could eat. But let me tell you this, when you break your fast, breakfast, when you break your fast, breakfast, your first meal of the day, please do not eat something crazy. I know that you're going to be super hungry. You're going to wake up, you're like, I got to eat. The last thing you want to do is just, oh, give me that hamburger, give me these french fries, a bunch of greasy fatness. You're going to feel sick. I would suggest when you break your fast in the morning, breakfast, like I'm learning so much right now, but when you break your fast in the morning, drink some water. Let your body start, it's like waking your body up. First thing I do when I wake up, I take a big old gulp of water. This is always with me. This is your best friend. Get one at Walmart. They're like $9. This is a half a gallon. I just make sure I drink 2 of these. I drank 3 yesterday. I just drink. And then it just wakes your body up. Your body's just like, oh, we're up. You know what I'm saying? And then eat something good. Eat like some vegetables. Eat some fruit. Don't just jump off into a super huge breakfast that's going to make you feel sick. Okay? So that's what I'll tell you about that. But let's talk about sleep. Let's talk about sleep. Sleep is one of the best things you can do for your body, for your mind, for your spirit, for your metabolism, for your rebuilding of muscles. I cannot, listen to me. If anything that I'm saying is landing with anybody that is at home, you need to sleep. Anybody that told it, like I grew up in the era of coming up under like some of my heroes like P. Diddy and different people like that. And their biggest thing was you gotta just hustle and your eyes is just burning it. And so I took that because I wanted to emulate that success. And I get what he was saying. He was just saying, bro, I'm all out here in the field and I get it. But when you're talking about trying to build your body, you are going to need to sleep. If you want your body to be able to do what you want it to do, give it some rest. implore you to get 8 hours of sleep every single day. It will help extend your life. You understand what I'm saying? But if you can't get 8, get as much as you can. You can take a nap in the day, take a nap. Sleep when you can sleep. Sleep. Now, I'm not saying just sleep all day, sleep for 20 hours a day. Like, come on, don't be ridiculous. But try to get 8 hours of sleep. What I'm learning is if you're going to, this is the thing that I realized, right? I was naive and ignorant to the fact of thinking, oh, well, when you want to, hold on. See, I hate when people say, somebody just said this is supposed to be a Q&A. I'm doing nothing but answering questions. Everything I'm talking about is what people, okay, anyway. Somebody said, hello, do you have any other questions that you have in a good way? Maybe you could just give the money to get this stuff. What? Okay, I don't even know what you mean. Let me go back to my live and see what other questions are in here. Water, as far as what you can eat or drink during the fast, keep it simple. Water, black coffee with nothing in it, 0 calories. So I'm saying coffee, if for my coffee drinkers, yeah, but not no sugar, creamer, all those, no mocha coppa latte, no peppermint crunch. Like, don't, you can drink a black coffee, you can drink regular water with nothing in it, or you can drink some green tea. Keep it simple. Now, can you go into the other things, diet sodas that have 0 calories? You probably could. I'm just saying for me, that's what I'm in. Grapefruit. I've been eating grapefruit. I love fruit. Grapefruit is fire. Listen, don't you guys understand that God gave us candy here? Think about fruit. Fruit is delicious. I understand that candy exists and we all like candy. But before you had candy, bro, just look at the food that comes from the ground. Watermelon, pineapples, blackberries, pears, cherries, grapes. It's just, bruh, I'm trying to change my palate to where I don't want no candy. Candy was a cool deal, and I probably could have a PhD in candy. Somebody said fruit can be high calorie, high carb. Yeah, but you need carbs. It's all balance. But you ain't gonna sit here and tell me that eating an apple is a bad thing to do. It's not. You see what I'm saying? Now, should you eat 14 apples? Maybe not. You always want to find balance. Somebody said clothing. How does it feel to buy clothing with a new waistline? To be honest, I haven't really been able to buy no new clothes because the world shut down for the past 3 months. So, you know what I mean? I don't know how it feels just yet. But when I got them 38s a month and a half ago, it was great. When I fast from food and water, yeah, intermittent fasting, yeah. I don't eat. And that's what I'm saying. It's the perfect time to do this during quarantine. Think about this. When the world opened back up and everybody goes back to whatever it was before this happened, your life is gonna be required so much more. Like, you don't have to go outside. If you're working, you're off work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all those things. Like, take this time to build yourself up. Remember when Gucci Mane went to prison and came home looking like a different dude? They was like, that's not even him. He's been cloned. No, that man did some work on himself when he was in there. He came out looking like a different guy. Remember, he went in there overweight, chubby, on drugs. He came out as a different guy. So, you know what I mean? What we got? Who's next? Who got a question? I want to ask, what is it? What is my workout playlist? I have a work, I probably should share that. I have a workout playlist in my phone that I've just been kind of building over the years. I could put one together and put it on Spotify. I could put together a playlist for you guys. And I'm working on a record called Get Fit, Say Less. And I'm working on a fitness apparel line called Get Fit, Say. We got a lot of stuff to talk about later. But yeah, I will put together a playlist. But some of the stuff that I listen to, my playlist is so crazy. It'll have everything from Fred Hammond and Gucci Mane on there. I listen to a lot of Drake. Future is great for my workouts. Wayne. I just love music. So it's a lot of stuff. I got a lot of NBA YoungBoy on there, a lot of Mozzie, shout out Sacramento. So I got a lot of stuff in there. So I will put together a workout playlist. We'll call it the DoBoy quarantine workout playlist. And yeah. Do I still train in boxing? Boxing is one of the best workouts ever. I miss boxing more than ever. The thing I miss most about the whole quarantine is that I can't box. Boxing is a full body workout all the time. You got to move arms, legs. So yeah. Is the clothesline going to be available for men and women? Yes. It's called Get Fit, Say Less. I just got my specs for my logo and my design. We're going through our patents and our copyrights. And what I want to do is I want to give everybody that wants to work out some fashionable workout gear. When I was 486 pounds, I was bigger than everything on the rack. So when I did decide to work out, there was nothing for me because I think they feel big people don't deserve it. So when you 5'6"X, they don't make that for you. I'm gonna make fashionable stuff in the 5'6", 7", 8X, however many X's. It's still gonna be smalls and mediums and larges. So we're not gonna shade them. The clothing will absolutely be affordable. You see, I'm gonna be one of those dudes to where I'm looking at this as a different thing. I'm not out here trying to get rich off people. Look, I'm trying to just bubble and treat people with respect and teach them things. You know what I mean? So I'm not here to just get rich and it's gonna be $100 for a hoodie. No. It's gonna be very, very, very affordable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, and that's another thing. I'm training to become a trainer. So all those things are good. So what else? What did everybody else say? What did everybody else say? What's my biggest motivation to keep going? I just have a thirst for life that I can't let go. I have dreams and visions that I see every day when I close my eyes and I dream. And I just want to see what it's like. And I feel like I've completed 95% of the mission. This last 40 pounds, we got to do this off the muscle. We got to do this off of, you know what I mean? So I wanted my muscle to look bigger when I did that. But so yeah, just because of what I love. Somebody said if I tried to convincing Teddy Ray to get in the gym. Teddy Ray is one of my best friends. Teddy Ray is a grown man, and Teddy Ray has been doing a lot of things to get in shape lately. He and I talk to Teddy almost every day. Teddy's doing his thing on his own. We talk a lot, but Teddy know where I'm at, and Teddy's doing his thing. So I mean, I don't really know how to answer that question. Teddy's grown. Right? People be like, well, you should tell this person to do that. Man, people are grown. Like I mean, it's hard enough to tell myself to do it. Okay, let me see. All right, hold on a second. Have I ever worked out with Kevin? Plenty of times. One of the times it was such a dope time. It was when I was still drinking. It was back in 2017. Me and Kev used to work out every morning at 24 Hour Fitness. Now I remember this was around the time that he was getting ready to go on tour. We used to have great conversations. So yeah, me and Kev have smoked a lot. How is my stamina? My stamina is getting better and better each day. Like I can keep it going for a minute. Like I do an hour of cardio, and somebody had asked what's the best type of cardio? Whatever kind you can get in this day and age. I personally love the elliptical. The elliptical is good because my knees have carried around a lot of weight for a long time. So I don't have any problems, but my knees be hurting sometimes. So the elliptical don't hurt my knees. I can just bounce all day. I got one. I put it in the crib. Thank God for being blessed to be able to do that. I know everybody can't put an elliptical in the house, but there's a lot of cardio you can do in your house. You can do jumping jacks. You can run in place. You can do burpees. You can do a jump rope. There's a lot of things that you can do to do cardio. Row machine, go outside for a walk, do your social distancing. Swimming. Oh my God, swimming. Water aerobics. Water aerobics is lit. Somebody said, what do I mean? I'm training to become a trainer. I don't really know how else to explain that. I'm about to become a personal trainer, so I'm being trained to do that. It's kind of self-explanatory. I'm being trained to one day do that and help people. Me and Teddy do a workout video. Of course, me and Teddy were actually working on a series before the whole quarantine broke out. That I was going to be his trainer, but of course things happen. So, I love someone. Thank you. Teaching by changing your life is the best, people. Yeah, because that's the thing. I got to change me before I can change the world. So my biggest thing is I got to change first before I can tell you how to do it. So that's why I'm saying I'm so, I always have hard on myself, but I just go so hard. All right, so it's 9:28. I'm gonna take 5 more questions, and then we're gonna go ahead and did it. We're gonna go ahead and five more questions. Gemma Barler says, how is the weight loss improve your sex life? If that's too personal, my bad. It's not too personal. It makes it much better. I won't go into too many graphic details about what losing weight will do for your sex life, but it makes every area of it better. Very, very much better from the stamina to the size of your member. I'm trying to say that the most politically correct way. To just the enjoyability of it. It makes sex at 486 versus 266 much different sex. But sex is good anyway, but much better when you lose weight. All right, that's one question. 4 more questions. Do I eat every 2 hours or as needed between 11 to 7? So he's asking me a question like, how much do I eat between the 11 and 7 thing? I just keep eating. Like I eat when I'm hungry. So I usually break that fast, breakfast, and eat something like some oatmeal, some eggs, whatever. But then anytime I'm hungry, I'm eating. So whether sometimes it's like an hour and a half, I'll just eat like a handful of almonds or something. And I'll, 2 hours pass and I'll eat some fruit and some salmon. Like, so I listen to my body. I don't overeat. I try not to overeat. I just eat when I'm hungry and then I stop When I'm not hungry no more, I stop. All right, so that's 2. I got 3 more questions. How much water do I drink? As much as I physically possibly can. I mean, I don't drown your body by drinking too much water, but I try to keep it at around a gallon. If I could do more than a gallon, I'm great. But it's different amounts of water for different bodies, so look into your own thing. But I think the golden rule for everybody, I think everybody can pretty much get down a gallon. If you can get down a gallon, you're good. All right, so that's 3. 4 more. I mean, 2 more questions. Have I been able to hold off from cravings after smoking? Nah. And I don't really want to go into the whole, smoking or anything, because that's just, if you do that, but nah, I don't, because I'm focused and I'm driven, so nothing's gonna take me away from that. All right, and then one more thing. One more question. All right, one more question. Let me see. Is there any more questions here? Would I ever go vegan? No. I mean, I don't think I ever want to be. I don't want to label myself, because if I say I'm a vegan and then you see me one day eating a steak sandwich, then you're gonna call me a hypocrite. So no, I don't really like the labels, to be honest. So I don't want to say I'm only doing intermittent fasting. I don't want to say I'm on a keto diet. I'm just trying my best to make the best decisions every day. Does that mean, maybe I'll go 3 weeks and just stop eating meat just because I want to clean my system out? No, that's cool. But I don't ever think that I would go so far to be like, I'll never do this again. Call me this title. So, boom. Somebody said, who asked that? I have my live on my Instagram over here as well, so it's not just this. Okay, so there it is. That is the end of our Q&A. Thank you guys for coming and showing up. And just so you know the reason why we did the Q&A, because I think it's very, very important to have these conversations. And because there's more to weight loss than working out. And I don't want y'all to just come here every Monday and just do this workout and then go eat, not sleep, not drink water, then you don't lose weight. Then you're just like, DoBoy doesn't know what he's talking about. No, so once a week we're going to do this. And then before I get out of here, I want to let you guys know what we're going to be doing. So tomorrow is going to be a workout / weigh-in at 9 o'clock. Please be there for the workout. I'm actually going to be in the gym with Amaya. We're still doing social distancing, but they have lifted the sanctions in LA. And he and I will be the only 2 people in the gym. So workouts before weigh-ins are always super hard. I always go way harder, and then I'm going to do a weigh-in. But this is where you guys can now become involved. If you are consistent with Get Fit, Say Less, and you really want to be a part of this, and you really want to be a part of this community, we rocking with you. What we're going to do next Friday when we do the Q&A, if you want to be a part of the Q&A, or if you want to maybe do a workout with me and do some reps with me, send us your email address. We'll contact you. We can send you a link to be in the Zoom with me. You can do a workout with me. If it's Tuesday and we're doing the hundreds, I might bring a different person in to do every workout. And then when we do this Q&A, it won't be like this. We can just have you in there, a video. Then you can ask your question. We can have a conversation. Then we'll be bringing on more trainers, nutritionists, different things like that. So we're really building a community here with All That Fitness. This is just the beginning. So thank you guys. I love you all. Thank you for being supportive. Thank you for taking this seriously. I do not claim to have all the answers, but I do have the knowledge and the persistence to go and find the information to make sure that we can all get through this together. Please tune in tomorrow, because tomorrow's going to be a big win, because now I can actually see if everything that we did this week worked. Did the diet change work? Did the eating right work? Did the taking sodas completely out of diet work? Did the intermittent fasting work? We're going to find out tomorrow. We have a goal. We're going to hit it. And if some of y'all got goals and you want to hit it, I want to hear about them. I want to celebrate you guys as well. And I want to make this something that we can all be proud of and change lives. Okay? Okay? This has been your boy, DoBoy. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Get fit, say less.